Level 1, the Brokie. You're a Brokie. You've got nothing going for you, and you're probably just out of college with tens of thousands of dollars in debt. You have an idea. Great, but so does everyone else. And you're trying to make your first dollar. You scroll through Instagram and see people your age winning. You tell yourself they got lucky. Deep down, you know they didn't. You try your first idea. It fails. No one buys. Not your friends, not strangers. That's your first lesson. The market doesn't reward effort, it rewards value. You feel embarrassed. You don't tell anyone what you're doing anymore. You keep it quiet. You start again. That's the only way forward. You are not building a business yet. You are building tolerance for failure. If you quit here, nothing else matters. If you keep going, you move to the next level. Level 2, the first dollar. You make your first sale. It's small. Maybe $5, maybe $20, but it changes everything. A stranger gave you money. That means something works. You chase that feeling. You tweak your offer. You send messages. You post content. You try again. Most attempts still fail, but now you have proof. You can make money. You are doing everything yourself. Sales, marketing, delivery, customer support. You are the entire company. And it's messy. You undercharge. You over-deliver. You say yes to everything because you're afraid the opportunity won't come back. You're trading time for money, but you don't care. You're just trying to survive. If you stop here, you stay broke forever. To move up, you need consistency, not luck, not one sale. Repeatability. Level 3, the side hustler. You're making money, but not enough to quit your job. Maybe $500 a month, maybe $1,000. It feels real, but fragile. You wake up early. You work late. You build in the gaps. Your life is split in two. Stability on one side, risk on the other. People around you don't understand. They tell you to focus on your career. They say this is a distraction. You nod. Then you keep going anyway. You start learning real skills. Copywriting, sales, distribution. You realize business is not about ideas. It's about execution. You test offers faster. You stop overthinking. You start shipping. That's your edge. But you're exhausted. You're burning the candle at both ends. If you don't increase efficiency, you burn out. If you stay consistent, you break through. Level 4, the leap. You quit your job, or you get fired. Either way, there's no safety net now. This is it. You wake up with pressure. Rent is due. Bills don't stop. You need income. Not validation, not likes. Cash. You go all in. You refine your offer. You talk to customers. You fix what's broken. You stop pretending. You focus on what works. Your days are intense. No structure, no boss. Just you and the results. If you don't perform, you don't eat. You start making consistent income. $2,000, $3,000, maybe $5,000 a month. It feels like freedom, but it's not stable yet. This level is about survival. If you make it through, you earn momentum. If you don't, you go back to employment. Level 5, the operator. You have a real business now, not an idea, not a side hustle. A machine that produces cash every month. It's not perfect, but it works. You understand your numbers, revenue, costs, profit. You know exactly what moves the needle and what doesn't. Guessing is gone. Now it's execution. You build systems. You write things down. Sales scripts, fulfillment steps, customer journeys. You stop relying on memory. You start relying on process. You're still doing most of the work, closing deals, fixing problems, delivering results. But now you are selective. You protect your time. Revenue grows. $8,000, $12,000, $20,000 months. You feel momentum building. But there's a problem. You are the bottleneck. Everything depends on you. If you stop, the business stops. To grow, you must let go. That is the next test. Level 6, the builder. You hire your first person. It feels like progress, but also risk. You are trusting someone else with your money, your reputation, your system. At first, you micromanage everything. You check every message, every task, every detail. They move slower than you. They make mistakes. You feel the urge to take control again, but you don't. You can't. That mindset keeps you trapped. You start documenting everything. Step-by-step processes, clear expectations. You turn chaos into systems. You learn to delegate outcomes, not tasks. You tell them what needs to happen, not how to do it. Your role begins to shift. Less doing, more thinking, more guiding. Revenue grows. $25,000, $40,000 months. But now you carry weight, payroll, deadlines, people depending on you. You're no longer just building a business, you are building a team. You are leading people. If you fail, they feel it too. Level 7, the manager. The business is bigger now. More customers, more orders. What used to be simple is now messy. You spend your days putting out fires, missed deadlines, confused employees, unhappy clients. Problems stack faster than you can solve them. You realize hustle is no longer enough. You need structure. You install systems, weekly meetings, performance metrics, clear roles, accountability. You stop being the doer. You become the coordinator, the one who keeps everything aligned. You hire people better than you, specialists, people who know more in their lane. That's uncomfortable but necessary. Revenue climbs, $50,000 months, sometimes more, but culture becomes fragile. One bad hire can slow everything down. If you don't lead properly, everything breaks. This is where many founders fail. They can build, but they cannot manage. If you don't evolve, the business plateaus. If you adapt, it scales. Level 8, the scaler. You stop chasing growth. You engineer it. Every input has an output. Every dollar spent has a return. You build systems that scale. Paid traffic, funnels, automated follow-ups. You track everything. Cost per lead, cost per acquisition, lifetime value. You make decisions from numbers, not feelings. Revenue climbs fast. $60,000, $80,000, $100,000 months. It feels like control, but it's fragile. Growth exposes weaknesses. Fulfillment cracks. Customer experience slips. Small problems become expensive problems. You learn restraint. Scaling is not speed, it's stability under pressure. But growth introduces risk, cash flow issues, operational strain. If you scale too fast, things break. You learn to scale responsibly, sustainably. Level 9, the CEO. You step out of the day-to-day. You have people running operations now, managers, team leads. The business doesn't need your hands anymore, it needs your direction. You think in vision, where this is going, what this becomes. You make fewer decisions, but each one carries weight. You spend time on strategy, partnerships, expansion. You look for leverage, not effort. Revenue crosses 7 figures, $1 million a year. The number changes everything. Expectations rise, pressure follows. You are no longer solving tasks, you are solving direction, but distance creates risk. If you lose touch, things drift. If you lead clearly, everything aligns. You are playing a bigger game now. Level 10, the multi-million operator. You are operating at scale now. Millions in revenue. Systems layered on systems. Teams running departments you no longer touch. You think in leverage. One decision shifts hundreds of thousands of dollars, sometimes more. Small inefficiencies become expensive problems. You optimize everything. Margins, hiring, retention. You cut what doesn't perform. You double down on what does. Competition is real now. Smarter players, bigger budgets, faster execution. You don't react, you anticipate. You also deal with new threats. Competition, market shifts, economic changes. The game is no longer building something that works. It's defending something valuable while making it grow. The game is no longer survival. It's dominance. Level 11, the architect. You're no longer running just one business. You're designing an empire. Multiple ventures, investments, acquisitions. Everything is connected, strategic, intentional. You think in systems, not tasks. Processes that generate cash without you. Teams that solve problems before they reach you. Decisions measured in impact, not effort. You surround yourself with high-level operators, lawyers, advisors, executives, people smarter than you in their domain. You rely on them. You trust them. Revenue approaches $10 million. Influence grows. Responsibility grows faster. You spend less time working in the business, more time designing the future. But there is a cost, more responsibility, more complexity, more pressure. Level 12, the $10 million founder. You made it. On paper, $10 million in revenue. A real company, real influence, real power. You are no longer chasing money. You are managing it. You make decisions that affect dozens, maybe hundreds of people. Your calendar is controlled. Your time is scarce. Every hour matters. You don't touch small tasks. You don't chase small wins. You operate at the highest level. But something changes. The excitement of the early days is gone. The chaos is replaced with structure. The hunger is replaced with responsibility. You realize something most people never understand. The game never ends. There is always another level, another challenge, another risk. You built the business. Now the business shapes your life. There is no finish line, no final reward. This is the life you chose.